Hey guys, Mike Internet Bro. Thank you for joining me here on this video. I want to show you some results here, and a lot of you have joined up with WCC, so I definitely want to really congratulate you for making that move, taking action, investing in yourself. I'm glad to know people are listening and taking action. That's always a great feeling. So now what I'm gonna do is to show you some results. As you can see here, I have $17 today. Yesterday was 10. Now let me explain a little bit how this works. The way everything works is when a person joins up WCC, they join up for $1, okay? And 10 days later, they are charged as they have already entered the program. By 10 days, they've gotten set up, and they understand how everything works. They watch the training videos and so forth, right? And so on. So after 10 days is when their payment will then be delivered to JVZOO, and I receive 50% of that monthly amount. So just to give you some understanding, let's get into this. See some detailed information. Okay, as you can see, I have 41. I've made 41 sales in the last week. As you can see, I've made 41 sales in the last week. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this back 7 days ago so you can see. Okay, here we go. Let's see, actually I think it was a little bit over a week. It's 26. It's really okay. So there we go. Okay, so 41 sales from the 26th to the 6th. Let's just go over it real quick. Here you go. Okay, WCC, okay, 35 sales, and there was upsells for, there was 10 upsells for the Done For You program, okay. Then there's a lifetime upgrade that you can receive on that. That's if someone doesn't want to pay the monthly charges and they just want to pay it all out for the entire time that they exist inside the system, inside the membership. That's a full lifetime upgrade. I believe it's around $300. And these other things, I think this is an upgrade within the service. I'm not sure. And some of these other ones, I think I might have clicked on to just look at them or something. So that's pretty much it. But this is what I want to really focus you on, is the conversion percentage. As you can see, it converts at 4.27. Now, if you're new to internet marketing, that probably means nothing to you, the conversion percentage. That is a very, very high conversion, even for a dollar offer. Usually dollar offers are going to be around 2%, okay, around 2%. So 4.27% is very, very high, and that's one of the reasons it's boosted up is because of the 71%. Now the upsell at 71%, which means that there were 17 clicks, and out of the 17 clicks, just about everybody who clicked on it was willing to move up to that level. So I'm not sure if that's because of the phone calls that are made and the personal touch that the creator has put on the system. I think that it probably is. That personal touch always helps. And then you have at the 35% at 3.42%, which is very high. Industry is usually around 1 to 2%, 2 being high, 1 being average, and anything under 1 kind of being low. So 3.42 even on a dollar offer is still really, really, really high. Now I know I've warmed the market as far as explaining everything to you, and so that was a pre-sale, but still, that's still pretty high. And so let me just show you how the numbers stack up when you have 41 payouts, 35 sales, and at least 10 confirmed that will stay on and work with the program. Most likely will. Okay, so there can still be some trickle in there that so on average, after about a week, it was a little over a week, we can say, like, for example, if there's 13 people, this is a random number, if there's 13 people, okay, and you receive a little under 20 bucks, it's about $18 per person. That's $234 per month per person, not including the upsells. As you can see, my upsells for the first week was 104. Okay, so then if you were to add that 104, for example, to that equation, now you're looking at $338 on average per week Or if it's over 7 days, you can say 10 days, and that'd be times 3, which is 30 days out of a month. So you would take that and times it times 3, because it's 3 10-day periods, since I'm dealing with tens instead of sevens. If I was dealing with sevens before, if I'm dealing with tens, it's 3. Okay, so we're looking at $1,014 on average per month for the first month in WCC. That's my average. Okay, that means that at the end of this month of August, my earnings will be most likely over $1,000 per month. Now you say, well, Michael, that's okay, $1,000, but this is the way it works, guys. This is a residual, okay, except for the upsell, which is right around $300. The $700 out of this 1,000 is residual. Okay, that means that these people who have made the smart and wise decision to join WCC will most likely stay on to the next month. Okay, and the reason why is because they'll start to make money. The one reason why I promote the system is because if you can make the people who join up underneath you make money, then you have the likelihood of them continuing on in the program. Okay, that of course pays me as like having a finder's fee for bringing them to the program, and they're happy. You make them happy, you make their families happy, you make whoever is benefiting from their money that they receive happy, because what they're going to do is they're going to purchase traffic, and they're going to get most of them will probably get their very first sales online with WCC. Okay, they'll get people inside of their system who join up for $1, who receive the phone call from the product owner. Okay, and they're immediately going to join up because they had a conversation with someone, with a real live person. That makes all the difference. Now, whether it's the product owner, whether it's his sales team, whoever, as long as it's a human who cares enough to make the phone call, to talk to someone on the other end and help explain the program to them, and ask them if they need any help or any assistance, and offer them the ability to have coaching or what have you. Okay, that is how this business works. So what happens is, now I've gotten, maybe I've helped you understand that. Now let's minus the $300. Remember, the $300 is 10 times this 104, okay, amount that I'm going to take away, okay, from the monthly average, because I'm going to consider that as an upsell or benefit or a bonus, and that's not residual. Okay, I mean, it is, as long as I drive traffic, but it's not residual in the fact that people will continue to pay whether or not I drive traffic to this offer or not. Okay, so the 700 now then becomes a key focus, and I'm just dealing with round numbers. Of course, it could be 720, 725, stuff like that. But let's just say, okay, so what we're doing, we have taken the main program right here, okay, and we've said like 15 people will stay, or I think 13 people I said will stay on, okay, and we times that times the amount. So now we have 700, okay, and I'll run that through it again in case you didn't see. It's 13 people, okay, and I receive around $18 per person. Okay, that's $234. Okay, that's it within a 10-day time window, a 10-day time window. Okay, how many 10s are in a month? There's 3 10s, or 30 days, right? So you take 3 times 234, it gives me 702. So that's how I come to the conclusion that on average, now this can always go up and go down, as more and more people join, more and more people watch my videos, of course it'll go up, but this is where I'm at right now, 702. Okay, so I'm just trying to help you understand how much money you can make dealing with certain, if you have enough people that come into now I receive anywhere between 70 to 150 clicks per day, okay, on the system for the last 10 days. So that gives you an understanding of how much traffic you would need to have these same exact numbers that I have. Okay, around 70 to 100 visitors per day on this page is what I receive. Okay, and this is what I'm receiving, $702 in around about 10 days. Okay, now once we take this, and like I said, we times it times 3, which is 3 10s. Okay, just want to help you understand exactly what's going on. So 702, okay, that's a per month. Okay, now we're going to take this and we're going to say that the next month the same thing is going to happen. Okay, we're going to have an outlook or projection that the probability of the same thing happening twice will happen. Now, from what I know, it will increase, but I will just say that it will be exactly the same. Now you say, Michael, why do you say it'll increase? It'll increase because we're dealing with an autoresponder system, and an autoresponder system will continue to mail out day after day to people who initially came in the first month or the month prior to the second month, right? And those people will potentially join along with the same fresh traffic that I'm bringing in. Okay, so bringing that together, then the next month she will be around like 800. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Then the next month after that it'll be around 900, then 1,000. Then okay, so that's the way it goes. But we'll just say 702. So then the next month, okay, times it times 2 will look like the 700 prior and the 700, which will be, right at present time. Okay, so we're in the second month, will be 1404. So this is how much I receive per month. Okay, on the second month. Okay, so you say, well, that looks okay, but I'm living in America. I need at least $5,000, $7,000 per month. If I get into this business, I want to make a lot of money. Now, here again, guys, remember residual income versus like things like big ticket and all that kind of stuff like that. Because remember, with big ticket, a lot of times you have to buy a lot of traffic. It's hit or miss a lot of times, and a lot of those companies go down. Okay, one thing with WCC, it's been here for 10, well, I don't think longer than 10 years. Has it been 10 years? Maybe no, around about 7 or 8 years or something like that, since 2010. It's a very long time. Okay, it'll be 7 years next year. Okay, so this year is halfway over basically. So we're looking at a very long-term business. It's has been sustainable. Okay, it's proven, has a track record. So all these good things, positive reviews, live calls, live video chats. He has live, coaching and different things like that, where he answers questions, Q&A. He has just had a live Q&A just I think 2 or 3 days ago. His Facebook group training, there's one-on-one private training, all these different types of things. Okay, so we're looking at that right now, and now we see 1404 in the second month. Now let's look at the projections of the third month. We're gonna just add this time $700. Have straight squared. There we go. 2104. Okay, now remember I said this should be going up, so it should be like 800, 900, but we're just gonna keep it at 700. Okay, now I'm gonna make this easy. I'm just gonna say 700 times 12 months for just a regular projection this way. Okay, now this is not taking in account that someone might leave the group or leave the membership and that type of thing. So that's why I'm not adding more people to the system. I'm going to take into account that maybe not everyone stays in, that type of deal, and that people will increasingly join through the autoresponder. So 700 times 12 is, by the end of the year, the monthly revenue will be 8,400. Okay, if you continue to put in the same amount of people every day. Now, if you put in more people, you take the proceeds that you receive and you buy more traffic and more traffic. Like for example, WCC has its own traffic source. Okay, so you can use that traffic source to, of course, buy his traffic, buy the company's traffic. That's all well and good. But let's say you want more traffic. Well, you can go out and buy solo ads. You can go out and buy Bing traffic. You can go out and buy Twitter ad traffic. You can go out and buy Facebook traffic. Okay, these are all places. And see, a lot of times people get wrapped up in this whole big ticket thing or shiny bell syndrome. It's like this shiny toy syndrome. They see something shiny and they have to be in this new thing. But what they're not understanding is this business is about mathematics, not about newness. Okay, it's about mathematics. Math such as a proven business has been around for over 5 years. A coach who has a good track record, good reviews, good reputation, and handles his staff and his membership with kid gloves. So this is the type of thing that you have to look for, because when you join the new system, you have no idea if it's going to turn into a scam. You have no idea if it's going to just be here today and gone tomorrow. So while you're building let's say you say to yourself, I want to build I want to spend my time, my revenue, my capital, whatever, my time to build up a residual income, stream for myself. Do you want to go with the new website that no one really knows about, who the owner is, what's really going on, how long it'll be here, or that they had a failed track record in the past? And they had, a lot of failed businesses and those type of things, or they just relaunched some old website that was once, stuck somewhere in the ground, and now they tried to relaunch it and you have no idea how long it's going to last, and it costs $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to start it, or that type of thing. You don't receive refunds. You have no way to get your money back. These are all types of things that I think about when I market a product to you, because if you can't get your money back, then how are you going to feel about me if I marketed the product to you? Then two, if it costs too much and you lose all your money, then how are you going to feel about me when so even though I'm not the product creator, I'm not the product owner, I don't have to deal with customer service and all those type of things, which is one reason I love being an affiliate. It's not always great because you still have some reputation at stake for marketing certain things. So anyway, next week or the week after, I could be marketing something totally different. That's those are my druthers. That's a decision I can make, and oftentimes I do. So I'm not 100% loyal to any particular product. I love to market different things because there's a variety of different people who watch, and they have a variety of different needs. And there's a lot of different things that people like, that one people love, and then how they say, one man's treasure, another man's junk, or one man's junk is another man's treasure, whatever that type of thing plays out in affiliate marketing. So, but my whole point is that if you are going to get involved with something and you want it to be long term, then you definitely want to make sure that those dots are in place, and your T's are crossed, and everything that makes sense. Because if not, you can be building up revenue that you feel is going to be residual, but it turns out the next month it's gone, or a few months down the road it's gone. So that's why I like to work with JVZOO. That's why I like to work with ClickBank, because you have a little bit more security with those platforms than you do on someone else's platform who is really controlling everything behind the scenes. So that, and numbers don't lie. So you watch the numbers carefully to make sure everything is going the right way. But again, this is projected. Now it can be plus or minus, I would say $1,000, plus or minus around $600 to $1,000. But this is I think about accurate. It's about accurate. Now I really think it can get a lot more than this, but this is definitely accurate. Now this is just taking into account the residual side of things. It's not taking into account the upsells. Okay, so the upsells, of course, are going to be like about extra $1,000, because it's 100 a month times 12, so we're looking at about 1,200 added on to this. Is what I would make for that year, but residually around $8,000. So this is something to think about. I'm using this as a promotional way to show you why you need to get inside of WCC. And don't wait on it, because the longer you wait, the longer time you go without money, because it takes a while to build residual income. Residual income does not happen overnight, and it's one of the reasons why people like the big ticket programs and the shiny new programs, is because they can pay you right now, they can pay you right away, and there's a place for that. But if you want to have residual income and you want to make sure the company's going to be around at least in another 12 months, then get with a program that's already been around for 5 or 6 or 7 times 12 months already. You know what I mean? So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense to you. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below, or message me personally here on YouTube, and I'll do my best to get back to you as fast as possible. But if you have no questions and you're ready to join, the link is below. Sign up, place your name in there. After that, you'll watch the video. Click on the $1. You get 10 days to test drive the system. 10 full days. It's a long time, over a week. And by that time, you have everything set up. You have talked. You would have already spoken to the team that they have that will call you and give you a heads up on everything that's going on in the business, and that will allow you to get jump started right fast tracked to making money online, simply buying your traffic. Somebody asked me how much the traffic starts off at about $90, I believe $97, somewhere around there and up. So that take that in consideration. But when you buy that amount of clicks, those people are going to come in. They're going to go through your whole funnel system. Your funnel system is going to be just like mine. People are going to come in, and if they don't decide to join right then at $1, most people don't join the very first time. It takes some time sometimes. If they're new, if they don't know anything about you, I should say. And after that, your emails will start coming, and they'll continually just get more temptation to join, and they join. That's the way it works. So yeah, guys, you're looking for the people who are ready to go. Hit that go button, and hopefully you are that person. The links below is Michael Internet Pro. Talk to you later.